Welcome. Today we are going to look at CSL leadership development. And here there is an activity that will take place in class. So I'll read out the activity and then we go through it together. Introductory activity. You will need blindfolds, one for each participant except the leader, obstacles to mark the territory and the spacious area, to set up the obstacle. Do this activity in 10 minutes. This is a leadership game. Arrange the obstacles randomly in the designated area to create challenging but safe place to move around. Ensure there is a clear start and finish line. Divide yourselves into groups of at most 5. Each group will have one leader and the rest will be team members. Blindfolded participants. See the group alongside. Blindfold the participants in each group. The leader stands at the starting line and gives only verbal instructions to guide the blindfolded participants through the obstacle course. The participants must listen carefully and follow the leader's directions to navigate through the obstacles. They must stay together and work as a team. Then we go to the discussion part. So here you're going to ask the students, as a leader, what did you do to guide the team to reach the finish line? And the leader might give you an answer and say, I used clear, loud voice commands. Or he or she may say he gave specific directions like take 2 steps forward, turn slightly to your left, so they wouldn't get confused. So what challenges did you face? The leader now, what challenges did you face? It was hard to keep everyone moving at the same speed. Sometimes instructions weren't clear enough and the team members started moving in different directions. And then how did you overcome the challenges? Staying calm. You can say I stayed calm and slowed down my instructions, or I waited for everyone to finish one step before giving the next direction to make sure the team stayed together. Then in the discussion group, also, as a blindfolded participant, what challenges did you face? Those ones who are blindfolded now, it was scary not being able to see where I was going, or they can just say I was afraid of bumping into obstacles or tripping. And it was hard also to hear the leader if the other people were talking. What should the leader do to improve on the task? So the leader should speak clearly. For example, turn left, turn right. They should also give warnings before getting too close to to an obstacle in order to feel safer. So the self-reflection I'll explain in 3 parts. The self-reflection is whereby you are told you think about a leadership responsibility you have held at school. At school, you can have the role, the responsibility, basically the role at school is you become, they can give examples being a class monitor or you lead a group project. At home, you take care of the siblings. Basically, you take care of your younger siblings or you organize a family chores. In your community, you help with church group or local cleanups. That's how different roles you take up in leadership in various areas. That's at school and home and the community. Then ask yourself now, why you've been asked here, were you good as a leader? Of course, you'll say yes. If the people followed the directions that you gave, you are a good leader. Because how do you know you are a good leader? You reached what? The goals. You can say, yes, I was a good leader. Because as I guided the people, the goals were what? They were achieved. Or you can say, not always. I wasn't a good leader, not always, because the project was not what? Finished. Or they did not finish the task at hand. You can also say you are not a good leader always because there was a lot of arguing. So why? You're being asked why. That is in the self-reflection. I'll repeat. Think about a leadership responsibility of held at school, at home, or in the community. Were you a good leader? Why? So we've said why, we've given reasons. Yes, you are good because you reached the goals. You are not always good because the group was always arguing. You did not reach your what? You did not finish the task. So in the why, the most important thing is you have always to have a positive reason, whereby you have to listen to everyone's ideas. You have to listen to, if you are a leader, you have to listen to everyone's ideas and you stay calm. And also, as a leader, you should always ask for help. If you've tried everything else, you ask for what? For help. Did you understand? Kindly let me know in the comment section below. Tomorrow, we are going to look at transparency. Thanks a lot for subscribing and listening to me. God bless you.